Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. Not Liverpool, not Manchester City. Bloody hell, not even Arsenal. It's bloody Brentford. Okay, bloody Brentford. Salam sejahtera and welcome to JomUnited. We are a Malaysian Manchester United fan channel. Yes, dengan bangganya Buatan Malaysia. Okay, just a quick one, right? For those of you who haven't checked out the video whereby Raj interviewed Evra, okay, I think that's the positive lah. Pretty much the positive, the kick-ass stuff. For
Best thing that happened this week.
Yes, exactly. So check that video out, all right? You can probably skip this video, so it's fine. Go check that video out, all right? At least it gives us some happiness, all right? So guys, let's jump straight into it, all right? Manchester United, we got trash. Again, like I mentioned, not by Liverpool, Manchester City, or any of the top 6, top 10 clubs. Okay, we are talking about Brentford, bloody Brentford, all right? 4-0 to Brentford, okay? So let's just talk about the culprit of it, all right? Let's just jump straight into this, all right? Many of the fans, I think we would agree that David De Gea had a bad day yesterday, all right? Usually we will pin this on people like Maguire and whatnot, but then it's clear cut. David De Gea, as much as I think we banter him and whatnot, and I think we truly appreciate and love him, but then again, his performance yesterday, I believe it was shambolic in a way. So maybe Raj, just a few quick words on David De Gea. What do you think?
David De Gea was quite bad yesterday, but to be honest, I don't pin it solely on him. First 2 goals, yes, he was the culprit. The first goal especially. But it all comes down to the back line, the spine of the team, as I've been always saying. Spine of the team is shit, guys. I think I want to go unfiltered. I don't give a rat's ass on what people think. I want to go filter or this is a live show or whatnot. But honestly, there's something seriously wrong in the club. There are certain players, certain clowns who have been playing week in, week out, regardless if they are playing well, regardless if they are putting in 100%, regardless if they are playing for the badge or whatnot. You see me today, I'm not even in the United kit because I honestly feel people are not really giving enough pride and honor in wearing the jersey. That is the problem. There's a certain pride that is attached to when you are a Manchester United fan. Now you're a Manchester United player. You are earning shitload of money compared to all the other players in the Premier League. Most of them, right? Jadon Sancho is earning about 260 grand a week, man. And that is the performance that's the best that he can come up with, right? You have a captain who is armband fetish. Let's just put it like that, right? He just wants the armband, but what does he do with it? Nothing. When the leader is crap, when 10 players do not actually respect the person wearing the armband on the field, then the whole team is in shambles. This is exactly what we are seeing week in, week out. Marcus Rashford, another player. Why is he playing week in, week out? I seriously don't know. What did he do in 90 minutes yesterday? How many touches did he get in 90 minutes yesterday? I don't know. And why on earth is a player like Christian Eriksen playing at number 6 for God's sake? Seriously. What is wrong with the squad? Why are certain players? I think Shaw rather should actually go and audition for Topui in the Hungry Ghost Festival. That's how bad he was. He could actually go and audition and play someone in the sketch together with Bruno Fernandes, make him make up as a girl and actually appease all the ancestors who have actually departed. That's what they deserve to do. Seriously, that's how bad it is. I mean, what can we do? What can we as fans do to get this bunch of lazy, sickening glazers out of this club? I seriously do not know. I wish we can all actually petition or do something about it. That's how bloody frustrating it is, guys. I'm sorry I'm ranting for the last 2-3 minutes, But yesterday was the worst 35 minutes Manchester United has ever played. Me being a Manchester United fan since the day of Eric Cantona, that was the worst performance, worst 35 minutes I've ever seen. Forget about David De Gea per se. Worst Manchester United performance I've ever seen by the team in a country mile. Credits to Brentford. They actually studied what Brighton did and they did it to the par. And after that, they were not even interested in playing football. Plain and simple.
Okay, we got a comment here. Samsul Anwar Sapuan. Hello bro, hari ni tada kena bahan especially by Liverpool fans. Bro, let me just tell you something lah, alright? I got friends who are rival teams and whatnot, right? They actually came and console me again, satu kali lagi. Oh, Arsenal fans, because obviously Arsenal, they performed very well yesterday. It's like, hey, chill lah bro. When we started last season also, we lost our first 3 games. But mind you, guys, right? I think the minimum games, right, that we are going to lose, right, it's definitely going to be 3 lah, all right? There's no way with the way that we are playing right now, we are going to turn up against Liverpool. There's no way lah, all right? So let's just say that the first 3 games of the season is a loss lah, right? So Mark, I'm going to ask you this lah, Mark, all right? Usually when we start a new season, right, we come with a new, expectation, new, clean slate lah, so to speak. We like to use the word clean slate lah, right? But from what you're witnessing right now, right, do you think that right now the fans and whatnot, right, we are experiencing something in a positive manner, or it's pretty much part 2 from the 38 game last season?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of comments also have been going around saying like, we are experiencing a hangover from last season, right? I think like Raj really nailed it lah. Like we at the end of the day, we can blame lah. You want to blame what De Gea lah, you want to call him garbage lah, you want to blame what Ronaldo lah, and disrupting and everything and all. But honestly lah, none of them right deserve to wear that jersey yesterday lah. None of them deserved it lah. Yes, okay, new clean slate, yeah, new manager, new system. Okay, yes, fine. We can blame all these different things, right? But it's again lah. We've said this so many times in so many of our videos, right? It's the manner that we lost lah. Right, it's the manner that we lost. We literally just like, I wouldn't even say trash. We just got raped, honestly. Do you know in the post-match interview, you know what the Brentford players just said? The way to win is we just played harder. We just played harder. Wow, dude, seriously, that's all, Don't need to have some crazy tactics, don't need to have some top plays. We just play harder. There's even a stat. Brentford players ran 13 kilometers more than the United players. We had 67% possession of the entire game, but Brentford players ran 13 kilometers more. That's damn lot more. So what are our players doing? You want to just blame it on De Gea and say like, oh, okay, he had a bad game and he even came out, admitted it, move on. Where was everybody else? How come opponent team can run 13.8 kilometers more than us? What are we doing? It's really the manner that we lost. I don't know lah. Last year Arsenal, how did they lose? I know Arsenal started very shaky last year, so I remember that. I remember it was not even 3 games. I think even almost the first half of the season wasn't great for them, and then closer towards Christmas only they start picking up. Then the next question I also asked, I think I asked you guys also in the group, right? Yes, we understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. Is this the demolition that we need before we go and rebuild? That's the other question we need to ask ourselves as well. So then they come up with other things also. When Pep came also, Pep also lost 4-0 to Everton or something, or Leicester. I can't remember.
Don't compare. I think that, I'm not saying that you are the one who came up with that statement. Whoever came up with that statement, right? Please save us the consolation and whatnot. Don't compare to Klopp or Pep or whatnot. I think this is not even a rebuilding like Mark you're mentioning.
To be honest, right? Pep Guardiola didn't have some player who with the coordination with the hand and feet coordination of a 2-year-old leading the line for God's sake, seriously.
Actually that is the one that really baffles me until today like you said, right? I think the last game after the first game, right, Maguire came up with a comment and then one of the pundits noticed and said like, you see the guy doesn't even have to fight for his spot. Exactly. It's like he knows that he's guaranteed a spot already. Hey, come on how can you have a team and a club, right, where people know I'm guaranteed a spot already? To me, right, whether it's Fla or Eric Ten Hag or whoever these buggers why is it the case like that? Is it the prerequisite? Like before they come in, before they join as a manager, hey, are you going to play Maguire? If you're not going to play Maguire, out. Maybe that's why Conte never got the job.
And
I don't know.
And the thing is, right, his signings, these are Eric Ten Hag players, Malaysia doesn't get to start games. Although we know damn right that he's better than Luke Shaw. All right? Donny van de Beek is still playing 3 minutes. Final 3 minutes in a game. What the hell is going on?
I think right. There's something right in the contract right that actually says that the number one priority is for him to revitalize those players' careers. Marcus Rashford,
I agree.
Harry
I
Maguire,
agree.
Luke Shaw, and Mano. I really believe so. Because I think
I
if
think
you're
so
talking about
lah.
Luke Shaw and Malaysia came in. I believe that Malaysia actually did way better than
So
Luke
much
Shaw.
more. You see,
So much
actually, if
more.
you go
Luke
and
Shaw
watch the
can't even
replay,
run back,
right?
strike back to actually catch up with the players.
Yeah, and then when I think when Malaysia came in, we were down 4-0. Like he came in at halftime, right? He came in after halftime, right? That young chap, right, was pulling the team up. He was like, guys, come on, come on.
Exactly.
You were relying on that chap, Then the rest of the fellas.
That's another thing. Okay, let me bring Jai into the conversation. Okay, Jai, yang Mark cakap lah, alright. Satu karakter, satu sikap Manchester United players Manchester United sejak season lalu kan. Apabila kita down tu, okay, kita United DNA is we always fight. Tapi sekarang apa yang kita nampak when we are down, hancur. Itu attitude semua gone. Taktik yang manager bagi ke apa semua gone. So apa pendapat you tentang ni?
No lah, okay. Susah nak cakap. Pasal bila kita tengok daripada zaman lah. Zaman Ole, zaman Rafranik, Jose Mourinho. Kita memang kita dah hilang kita punya, apa orang panggil, kita punya identiti sendiri. Kalau kita tengok masa zaman Alex Ferguson, kita boleh tengok kita kalau pun kita kena 1, 2, kita still boleh fight lagi. Tapi macam semalam punya game, kita memang betul lah individu punya mistake. 2 gol memang individu punya mistake. Tak kisahlah David De Gea ke defend ke whatever lah. And then sebelum ni pun I pernah cakap kita kena jual 11-12 player, termasuk Bruno, termasuk David De Gea, siapa-siapa pun yang tak bagus kita kena keluar sebab kita dah tak ada identiti yang kita nak. So even kalau kita ketinggalan 1 pun kita tak boleh fight dengan game yang semalam tadi. Sekarang ni kalau I lah, secara jujur I nak blame pada board lah. Sebab okay, kita tengok pre-season kita boleh nampak Erik Ten Hag jerit-jerit kat tepi padang, tapi semalam kita boleh nampak macam ada something wrong somewhere. Kita tak tahu. Memang kita datang semalam tu nak kalah ke? Sebab kita tengok tactical yang dia letak pun, formation dia letak pun, Christian Eriksen midfield, Fred, lepas tu Bruno Fernandes. Okay. 3-3 main cara yang sama. Midfield tu main cara yang sama. Dekat sini kita nampak, adakah Erik Ten Hag ni hanya, sorry to say lah, badut ke, sarkas ke, apa ke, just dia ada seorang lagi ke atau 2 orang lagi ke dekat atas yang suruh, okay kau kena buat macam ni. So, susah nak kita nak jelaskan kat sini. Yang pastinya memang identiti kita dah tak ada, dah hilang. Dah tak, kita tak boleh mengharapkan apa-apa dengan tim yang kita ada sekarang ni, dengan player yang kita ada sekarang ni. Memang tak ada langsung fighting spirit. Ada seorang yang akan tunjuk leadership, tak ada. Memang tak ada.
So Raj, do you think right that the circumstances, I mean the situation that we are in right now, right, is it due to because the signings has not been, it's not coming in, the support from the board is not in, or is it because of the players, or is it because of Erik Ten Hag, like Jai mentioned, maybe he underestimated the Premier League, or maybe his philosophy doesn't really suit the Premier League? What do you think on this?
So I've been saying this time and again, it's because of the board. It's because the board is being run by people who have zero knowledge on football. who actually treat this club like a financial club more than anything else. What kind of transfer activity have we done? We were given 150 million during the transfer window to actually do business. Who we bought? We bought Ericsson on a free, which took ages. We are still romancing with Frankie de Jong, whom we know is not going to come. The best place that he's going to go if to the Premier League is to Chelsea. Let's accept it. After watching the game yesterday, even my grandmother would not come and play for Manchester United with this bunch of donkeys. Right? That's how bad they were. Okay? There were players who were putting in effort and all. I'm not going to single out anybody, but every one of them were to be blamed. They're not playing as a team. You can clearly see that. The manager can put in whatever tactics that he wants to, but there is some form of interference from the likes of Darren Fletcher, who was really an average player at best, who is just mates with the people inside there, who is there because of the bot. Richard Arnold, what knowledge he has. I think he's been watching FIFA 18, and that's why he now wants Eden Rabiot of all the defensive midfielders in the whole universe. Right? Kamara went to Aston Villa. We could have got him. Right? All the good options in midfield have all left or have all actually signed contract extensions with their respective teams. So what are we having? What are the players that we have with Eden Rabiot, who we are actually negotiating with his mother, who is his agent? Right? Eden Rabiot was done after FIFA 18, World Cup 2018. That's it, right? That's how backwards the team is. And the best part, the icing on the cake, was us bidding for Anatovic last week. Anatovic is like the flea market version of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. From having Zlatan Ibrahimovic as your first team player, you're going for freaking Anatovic, who is playing in some with all due respect to whatever club that he's playing at currently, who has actually failed miserably in teams like Stoke City and West Ham. We're actually going for Anatovic. What recruitment are we having? What signings have we made? Have we addressed the actual problems in the club?
We are buying players, we are buying players like we're Newcastle, honestly.
Correct.
But
I mean, even Newcastle are doing better.
I have to agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Even Newcastle is doing better.
I got a question. I mean, obviously knowing our owners and the board and how things are being run right now at this moment, and then with the situation that we are in, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious that the money is not there. Whatever 150 million or whatever promise is not there. If anything, it's already cut to maybe our usual net spend of 675 million or whatnot. So for us now, right, for this season, right, anyone, right, would you rather, right, we bite the bullet and then we hope and we try and get those players like Frankie de Jong, whoever it is, Anthony, that Ten Hag really wants, or we might not get them also, in a way, we might not get them in a way also, or should we just get players, random players like like Rabion and whatnot, just to fill up the squad right now, just to get us through? Because right now, from what I'm seeing, right, I think we are in deep shit, man. We are really, really in deep shit, man.
No,
I think
what we are doing now
is going to go on and on,
What we are doing now is exactly what Arsenal did when they actually got hammered 7-2 or something like that back those years. Do you all remember that game where I think Rooney scored a hat-trick and then there was Welbeck and all these players all in the team, right? After that, what Arsenal did, they went and bought panic buying players like Per Mertesacker and Arteta and all those things. Players who are not exactly big club players actually got a promotion to this kind of clubs. We are actually hating there because the person on top there cannot get the hate out of their own asses. That is the truth of the matter.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Spurs,
Let's
you look at how
call a
Spurs,
spade
you look
a
at how
spade,
Spurs,
right?
Guys,
Antonio Conte was never even considering the Manchester United job because he knows when he comes here, he will have to play Maguire as his captain.
They say they
It's as
never
simple as
approached him, but I feel like they approached him and he said no, to be honest, because his character is my way or the highway. You either do it my way or you don't do it at all. And we know
No,
for a fact the bot doesn't do that.
Yeah, Jai, sila Jai, masuk.
No, actually kalau Erik Ten Hag nak kata rebuild the player, buat apa dia masih gunakan lagi player-player yang macam tak ada, ya macam game semalam. Kalau you nak rebuild, okay, you rebuild, you masukkan Nacho ke Iqbal ke whatever yang muda-muda, yang bukan midfield macam Fred, yang rebuild. Kalau rebuild terus. Sekarang ni masalah dia still ada Maguire dekat situ. Okay,
Sure.
still ada Bruno ataupun Fred dekat situ. So this is not rebuild. Ini menggunakan player yang oleh, yang gagal dulu, masukkan balik, and then game dia tak ada berubah. Even kalau kita bawa coach yang power lah, tactical, whatever pun, tapi you still gunakan player-player yang macam semalam tu, tactical tak ni. Kecuali kalau you rebuild player muda, you bagi dia tactical ataupun you train dia betul-betul, okay, tak apa. But then sekarang kau gunakan Maguire yang, you know, yang Fred apa semua tu, itu for what? Itu rebuild apa nama dia? It's not rebuild. Itu menggunakan orang kata apa, barang terpakai. Lebih kurang macam itulah. Dah pernah pakai, lepas tu gunakan balik. So, apa positif dia? Tak ada positif. Game semalam macam game dengan Ole sebelum ni, sama je.
But
Sama.
the question
Tak ada
same
different.
thing.
No, let me just throw the ball back to Dom. What's your opinion on this? Who you feel is to be blamed for whatever that is happening in the club? Because I feel like after how many managers lah, right? We can go as far back as Ole, when all these clowns like Maguire and all came to the club. Ole, Ralf Rangnick, and now we have Erik ten Hag, right? So we have 3 managers and the same bunch of donkeys are playing week in, week out. All right. Next week they will chop and change. In halftime substitution, Fred, instead of taking out Fred and they put in McTominay, why not play Garner? If I'm Garner sitting on the bench, I will think, what the hell am I still doing in this club? I could have gone to Nottingham Forest and play first team football there. They would have accepted me with open arms, right? So Dom, what's your take on this? Who is actually to be blamed?
I think there's a lot lah. Like you mentioned, the board, that's one thing. But then again, regardless of the board and whatnot, I think the players have to take responsibility for it, especially for the game.
For sure. Yeah,
for sure, definitely the players lah. And then of course I can see Jai's point of view and whatnot to play the youngsters and whatnot. But then again, the squad depth, we got to look into our squad depth. It's embarrassing, man. Like yesterday, who are the game changers? Bloody Ilenga comes in. Ilenga comes in for what? For what? Just for the sake of making a substitution, so that maybe the press or whatnot, they don't say that, Erik ten Hag is not doing.
Didn't use the sub, yeah.
What can we do? There are no game changes in our team right now, you know. So that's the question I ask you guys. Would you rather at this moment be getting players like that to give us at least options? Maybe I don't know, the young ones, maybe they are not ready, or maybe they would be better off on loan and whatnot to get more experience before they can actually face this situation, this crap like hellhole that we are in basically, because it's unfair, you know, to actually put young players. I remember Angel Gomez, right? His name, right? The guy that.
Yeah, Angel Gomez.
Only actually threw him when we were like 3-0 down, expecting him to make a change and whatnot in the midfield, and then he's like even more lost and whatnot. So maybe it's unfair for the youngsters to actually come in this situation. It would be better if we are in much more stable situation, that then we slowly groom them and give them their chances and whatnot. So yeah, but yesterday's game, really, I would say definitely the players lah, and in a way maybe Erik ten Hag is responsible. Because of course he chooses the players that he wants to start, and then another thing is maybe he's too rigid with his system, right? The moment, and then he don't realize that our players, right, the moment that we go down 1 goal, 2 goals and whatnot, their head will just go blank. They can't do crap, they can't do shit. So maybe this is a wake up call.
Tambah sikit.
Comment. Maybe there's a comment also in the live chat mentioning that this is a wake up call for Erik ten Hag. Maybe this is something good for him to realize that we still got like 2 to 3 more weeks left in the transfer window. If you need Frankie de Jong, go and chase the ball, do whatever it takes. If not, just quit. Whatever it is, just forfeit your contract, just quit, just walk away. Save yourself from this embarrassment and this career killing move, you know, being the manager for Manchester United right now. Okay, Jai, you nak cakap apa, Jai?
I don't know lah. I think yeah, Jai.
Kalau kata game semalam, Ittihad tu player memang ada benda yang player mungkin dia tak boleh kontrol untuk tukar. Tetapi kalau nak katakan Erik ten Hag, sepatutnya untuk game changer dia tak patut letak Varane, dia tak patut letak McTominay, whatever lah. Sebab kita dah kena leading 4-0. Suppose kita kena letak more attacking ke whatever lah. Sebab
Siapa dalam bench? You tengok kita punya list semalam, siapa you boleh masuk dalam kita punya team?
No,
Kita
Jai,
boleh-
dia bukan tak mau attacking. Dia tahu attacking pun tak guna. So better you put defensive, don't go and lose until 10-0. Faham ah? Move to super defensive mindset and just keep that 4-0. That's essentially yang jadi for second half. For second half apa kita buat?
I
Nothing
think
happened.
Brentford also,
Everybody just
we
let them.
themselves also don't want to attack us already lah. They just
Yeah.
hold back and whatnot like see what we
No
can
point.
actually do.
Why risk the injury? Win already what 4-0 enough what? Save it for game week 3 ah. What for I want to go and push and kill ourselves? To be honest, that's what Liverpool did last season also. After they were up
kita dah
4-0,
tahu
right?
kita dah tahu Lim, kita dah tahu kita dah kena leading 4-0. So kalau kita nak letak Varane, apa game changer yang kita boleh buat untuk jadi defensif? Mengurangkan lagi defensive goal. Why not kita letak Garnacho? Kita ada Garnacho kat situ, Gunner kita ada. Kenapa kita tak guna Gunner? Tactical Gunner untuk sebelum ni. Why not?
Maybe
Kenapa
Gunner
kita kena
for
letak
Fred lah, I would do lah.
more
Gunner
defensive?
for Fred lah. McTominay, I do, like you say lah, like what Roger is saying, like Fred for McTominay is like, what's the bloody point, right? Like itu yang saya setuju, Jai. Kalau dia tukar maybe Fred for Gunner, okay, makes sense.
You see, guys, I just want to throw this forward. What credentials does Harry Maguire have to lead the team? What has he done in his career? He's freaking 29 years old. What has he done? That's my question. Anyone can answer this question,
Nobody.
right? You see,
the
team like Real
mystery-
Madrid, their most senior player wears the armband. You have 4 times. Okay, forget Ronaldo. Don't bring Ronaldo into this question because Ronaldo is in a limbo of his own. Let's not bring him into the question. Varane has won 4 freaking Champions League with Real Madrid. 4-time Champions League winner. David De Gea was the last freaking player to win the English Premier League for Manchester United. He's one of the last surviving members. Forget about Phil Jones. Phil Jones is better off in the medical facility than being in the team anyways. Why not these kind of players actually lead us on? Even Bruno doesn't deserve the armband. But there are players out there. They have to be a leader who can actually hold everyone by the scruff of the neck. Malaysia was doing much more shouting than Maguire ever did in his entire career, man. Seriously, you sit there and you go like you're going to cry, what is the freaking point? The other 10 players, they don't even respect you as a captain. Please, in the live chat, can anyone answer what credentials does Harry Maguire have to actually be our captain?
Actually, I think, right, collectively, I think the question that we should ask them, anyone would agree that Maguire continues to start for Manchester United and hold the captain armband. I think majority of the fans.
Yesterday, Varane and Martinez could have started as a centre-back partnership. And these will in turn actually affect Martinez's confidence because at halftime, the manager took him out instead of Maguire.
This is a statement. This is a statement that I got to read out, right? By Faisal. I don't know whether he want to stir the pot. He's chilling. You want to get us to converse more? Like I said, we saw Maguire 2 hours per week. Manager sees them minimum 8 hours per day. So there must be a reason, quality that Maguire have. What quality? What quality? Obviously, whatever happens in the training pitch, yes, it's fine, it's important. But then again, the results, the game, the league games that we are playing, that is the one that matters. That is the one should carry weight, not whatever that happens in the field and whatnot. I mean, yeah, I love Marcel and whatnot, right? But then people actually say that, Marcel training, he's fabulous, he does a lot of fabulous things and whatnot. But then we don't actually see a lot of it. I also don't actually see a lot of it when we are actually playing competitive games. So what's the point? What's the point of performing?
That's when it matters. That's when it matters, right? That 90 minutes on the field, that's when it matters, right?
Exactly.
Honestly,
and the baffling point is, after every freaking game, he starts the next game.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he's guaranteed starter. No, to me, it's like that. Keane, right, wasn't the best player on the pitch.
Correct.
Roy Keane. Let's be honest, lah. He wasn't the most technical. He didn't have the best shots, but he was that cohesive force on that field. You know that you have Keane on your side. You don't need to be scared already. Maguire is none of those.
Right. Remember last season when Liverpool game call out, Maguire led the team in Lowry Hotel and also talked to the fans. Okay,
let's have him as our mascot line.
Even Fred the Rig can do that. Fred the Rig can do that. I think probably Fred the Rig would have performed a better job.
The tea lady also can do it. Okay.
Jai, tadi you nak tambah? Jai,
Ah,
I think he close already.
no, tak. Kalau pasal komen tadi, pasal Maguire tadi. So, pada I, dah tak ada positif dah sebenarnya untuk Maguire. Sebab memang kita dah tahu dia memang sampah dekat dalam United ni sebenarnya. Dan kapten yang paling gagal sekali. Kalau nak jawab persoalan Raj tadi, dia memang gagal. Dia bukan lead, dia bukan kapten. Dia apa, mungkin macam saya cakap tadi, Erik Ten Hag ni dah jadi macam kadut dekat dalam United punya team sekarang ni. Sebab
I agree with Jai.
dia mustahil dia tak boleh fikir logik yang Maguire ni tak bagus, kita punya defense teruk gila, dia tak boleh nampak kecuali ada tangan-tangan gaib yang suruh dia main dekat dalam United punya team. Itu saja.
Saya setuju.
Sebab dia, kalau kita nak cakap Maguire ni sampai bila-bila pun kita tak boleh nak cakap sebab dia United.
Three managers in recent times. Three managers. We're talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ralph Rangnick, and also currently what we are witnessing, Erik Ten Hag. That is the thing I cannot understand. I really cannot understand. So
apart
guys,
apart from Ten Hag, only Southgate is the other manager that really backed this guy up.
Yeah, exactly. And Southgate as well. Yeah, correct.
That's the only guy.
Southgate, as we all know, probably there's a clause in the English team as well. Now Maguire needs to play week in, week out because the World Cup is coming up. Very simple. That's the simplest explanation.
My question is, right, guys, now, right, okay, we are down to like what, the last 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks of the transfer window, right? So, and then also, I mean, obviously the players that we want to sign, obviously somehow they would have watched the games that we are playing now. So do you think like the way that we are performing now, right, will actually sway them away from our club right now? Like, you know, people like Frankie de Jong, again, like back to Frankie de Jong. What do you guys think? Round Robin, what do you guys think?
Definitely. Nobody in their right frame of mind will ever come to this club given the current state the club is at. We haven't removed enough of Deadwood. How many centre backs do we have? Simple question. How many centre backs do we have?
Why?
Phil Jones is still around. Axel Tuanzebe is still around. Don't know they even hardly play any games or whatnot. We have a host of international centre backs who are not playing. Swedish centre back Lindelof, Ivory Coast centre back Eric Bailly,
right.
who are much better than Harry Maguire ever has been in his entire footballing career. They are not playing football. All right. And then we have that. And then we have Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who people say have fallen out from the pecking order with the manager. And still the manager goes and sends Ethan Late to Crystal Palace on loan. I don't know who is making all these decisions. Is it Richard Arnold who is actually making all these transfer decisions, etc.? I seriously don't understand. Matic was only our proper CDM left from last season. He is off. Okay, if Ghana is the CDM, then let Ghana play. Why have McFred have to start week in, week out? I still don't understand. We have a whole row of number 10s who actually don't know what they're doing also. We were saying Mata is too slow and all. Ericsson and Bruno Fernandes, I feel, cannot play in the same team. There's a lot of mess within the club. There is lots and lots of mess within the club.
We got one comment by Josh. A lot of comments by Josh on David De Gea. So I'm just going to read this one out now, right? Maybe once we change the goalkeeper, all will be okay. You guys realize we change everything possible, but one man remains between the posts. I think no lah. I mean,
the one man we need to change first is Maguire. The moment Maguire doesn't get to start because he's Maguire, then everything will be okay.
I'm sorry to often disrupt you, Mark. Before the first goal, go back and watch. I know it's painful to watch it. Go back and watch the highlights. Just before the first goal, he actually tried some shit pass to Dalo, and he can't get the ball past to Dalo.
Yeah. Then he got the yellow card. Yeah.
That was right before the first goal, and anyone can come and why De Gea doesn't want to play out of the back to Harry Maguire is because he knows the moment he plays it to him, he's playing into trouble and impacting the players.
You cannot trust.
10 to 15 seconds to release the freaking ball, and you do 1 or 2 knuckleballs to Rashford, and you think you're the best player in the world. What nonsense is this? And you're the freaking fella wearing the armband.
Okay, comment by Nicholas, but Rebio, aka Mummy's boy, is coming.
Tumpang glamour lah.
Our midfield is still like a donut. So there's a lot of I don't know, man. I don't know whether Rebio will actually come in and actually fill up a bit of the hole in our midfield and whatnot.
PSG, guys. PSG wants 60 million for Marcus Rashford. I would say take it.
And this Marcus Rashford thing, right? I really believe it's a spin, lah. A spin for
It
him
is.
to
They
actually.
said the brother went and did this
Yeah.
just so that they offer him a new contract and
But
shit like
the
that. And all.
baffling thing is, right, he still has 2 more years left, in his contract. And then he actually goes out. I mean, I don't know whether it's real or not. Again, a lot of this kind of stuff we can question.
Speculation,
speculation.
but usually when people do this, it's so that they can get more money,
Yeah, a new contract, and then at
pay
times,
raise, whatever it is, and tal. So I honestly feel to do this, really have to weed out the Glazers lah. I know it's all speculation. I know we cannot prove anything, right? But honestly, it really has to start from the top lah. Because you see, what Jai said makes sense. I know lah, preseason, take it whatever you want to say lah, not serious whatever. But you see how Eric Ten Hag was during preseason on the sidelines compared to how he is at the sidelines in the first 2 games.
Correct.
It's so different. It doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense at all. Ten Hag brought Ajax to win the league. He's not stupid lah. Okay.
It was like what our Josh used to say. He was actually playing Coco Melon like the previous manager. I think Josh, right?
But yeah, like we are
Instead of Coco Melon, now he's sitting there. I don't know what is he doing.
With 3 recent
No,
managers,
actually kan, guys,
the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jai, sila. Jai.
Hang really.
Alamak, he hang. Actually, I want to save the last question. The last question of the night, Jai.
Sebab
I
kita
tanya you.
nampak
Jai. Ini thriller
tanya.
ni kena tanya you. Okay, this last question of the night, because we are pretty much at the end of the show, right? Our next game, kita main team yang you paling benci. So, apa expectation you? Atau you, maybe you nak bagi nasihat kepada kawan-kawan semua sini, baik tidur ke apa pendapat you? Mind you, it's a 3 AM game, 3 AM on a Tuesday morning. Right, Jai? Sila.
Ya, okay. Even kelab kita dalam keadaan yang terumbang-ambing. Zaman kejatuhan kita memang kita dah nampak dengan Glazer yang tamak haloba, dengan coach berubah daripada pre-season dah jadi macam tikus duduk kat tepi kat kursi tu, tak ada langsung menjerit-jerit masa kita jumpa masa first game pre-season. But then kita kena letakkan sedikit harapan walaupun kita memang tak ada harapan. Asalkan kita tak kena whack macam last malam game 4-0, 6-0. Kita fan. Kita mesti duduk dekat, sebab kita bukan individu ataupun fan favorite, bukan. Kita ni club United. Kita fan United. Bukan fan Eric Ten Hag ke Ole ke Ronaldo ke whatever. So, kita kena tengok kat game tu. Dan kita kena tahan jugalah apa yang akan berlaku. Kita tak tahu mungkin satu keajaiban, tetapi semalam memang kita kena berbaku-baku lah dengan Lollipop, dengan Arsenal, dengan City, dengan Chelsea fans semua memang kita kena. Tapi kita dah memang tahan dah berapa tahun kita tahan kena troll, kena whatever. So why not next week hari Selasa kita kena tahan juga. Whatever pun kita kena tengok juga. Dan harap ada satu keajaiban lah. Jangan tidur lah. Jangan tidur. Tolong lah jangan tidur. Marilah kita kena beramai-ramai.
At least watch first 35 minutes lah. At least watch first 35 minutes lah. 3-0, continue to watch lah. Alright, not 4-0. Okay, closing statement. Join FPL guys. Okay guys, I believe we have a JomUnited Fantasy Premier League going on. Alright, so I think we'll leave the links in the description below. Join us, okay, if you are fan of FPL and whatnot, right? Join us and then we can challenge each other and whatnot lah. But then, mind you, there are some panelists who would be very pissed off if you have Liverpool players in your FPL team. Anyway, guys, I think we are at the end of the show. All right, so we'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.